welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Brooke, and today we are kicking off a vlog. So you might notice things look a little bit different. This is my first official clip on my new camera. So this is an EOS R50. So we've upgraded. Another thing is that this camera is significantly more zoomed in. So I'm like trying to hold you guys as far as possible because I feel like I am like all up in the screen. I just got to a coffee shop where I'm meeting my friends. So we are getting together. We're wearing ugly Christmas sweaters, but we have a photo shoot today at JC Penney's in a few hours. We're gonna do one of those like awkward photo shoots. And then I have their Christmas presents right here. So originally it was supposed to be me, Kelsey, Christina, and Alexis. Kelsey had some people from out of town coming in and staying with her. She's not able to make it. Very sad about that, but I'm still really excited to see Christina and Alexis. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we just got back to the car. So after our JC Penney's photo shoot, we walked around the store a bit. Alexis had to get like her phone screen. She got a new phone screen cover thing. And now we are on our way to their favorite Mexican restaurant, Tres Hermanas. It's pretty good Mexican food, but every time we are together, these girls only want Mexican food. It's crazy. So we're gonna head there, but I want to check in with you guys. The photo shoot was so fun. So, it was only supposed to be like 15 minutes, but the guy gave us literally like 30, 35. Every time we're like, okay, those are all of our poses. He's like, oh, I have other ones. Oh, okay, cool. So he just kept going and going and going. And so we ended up with all these pictures. But I was surprised for a JC Penney's photo shoot. I did expect it to be cheaper. So that was a bit of like, wow, okay, top dollar. That's what you guys are saying in business. So that was interesting. Anywho though, we are about to head out to eat. And honestly, they're probably already there because the restaurant's not too far. So I've got to go. Thank you. Oh man. Hey guys, good morning and happy, I don't even know what day it is. Happy Sunday. I took a PTO for the time span between Christmas and New Year's. So I haven't worked since the 22nd, so I've definitely lost track of what day it is. So it is Sunday. It is also New Year's Eve. I was gonna say January 31st, December 31st. I am a mess, I'm all over the place. So I am exhausted today. It has been rough. So yesterday I didn't get home till I think it was about 11:15. And for those of you who watch my vlogs regularly, you know my bedtime is 9 o'clock. So I was exhausted. And then at 2:30 this morning, I took my parents to the airport because they just left for Mexico and they're gonna be there until beginning of February. So we have the house to ourselves again. After I got home, it took me like an hour to get back to sleep, right? As soon as I get back to sleep, Sadie starts like walking to the back door, walking back to the bedroom, walking to the back door, walking back to the bedroom. And just like click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. And so I'm like, ugh, okay, clearly she's trying to recruit. She needs to go to the bathroom. So look outside, it's raining, the backyard's all muddy, and I'm like, I really don't want to do that because she loves just running in the mud, getting all dirty, and then I have to like actually like wash her paws. I can't just like wipe them off, you know? So I'm like, you know what? We're gonna go to the front yard because the front yard has more like dense grass And so she's just gonna go out, go to the bathroom, come back in. We've done this before, right? So open the front door and I'm like, come on, Sadie, let's go, go potty. And so she kind of waits, she's a little hesitant to come out, and I'm like, come on, you can do it. I encourage her. She takes a few steps out, looks at me, and books it down the street. Why? It is like 4 a.m. Why are we sprinting down the street? So homegirl's out here trying to go on an adventure. So I'm barefoot because I thought I was just gonna stand in the doorway, just watch her go, you know, and then come immediately back in. So obviously I have to take off after her. So 4 a.m., sprinting down the street barefoot, chasing her. I did catch up to her, I did get her. For some reason, she did not hear me coming. Like when I came up behind her, she was incredibly startled, did not expect me to be there. I guess she thought she outpaced me, but I was quick. That adrenaline kicked in. So yeah, after that, again, the adrenaline kicked in. So I did get her inside, but I was like, once again, like very much awake. So then trying to go back to sleep, it wasn't happening. So I laid in bed for hours. I'm so tired. It's not my day. I've decided I want to turn my day around. So I was scrolling on Instagram looking for inspiration of something to do today, and along came this Instagram page of this lady in Italy that has like sourdough making classes. So she doesn't share any recipes or anything, but just like watching her make it, because like you have to sign up and pay for it, all that jazz, you know? So I was just watching her make all of them. So I was like, okay, I want to make my own sourdough. So deep dive into how to make a sourdough starter. Very easy, but it takes a week. So I was like, okay, well we can start the sourdough starter today, but now like we're not making the sourdough same day. So then I was looking for more inspiration. And then I found pasta and I was like, yeah, I want to home make pasta today. So Darren's on board. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get us one of those little like manual pasta rolly things, you know, that like flattens the dough and then you put on the next attachment and it cuts it like, you know, spaghetti or fettuccine or whatever type of pasta cut you want. So I'm like, okay, perfect. They have them at Target, excellent. I end up realizing that everywhere basically it's online only. So Target, Walmart, Home Depot, Sur La Table. Well, no, Sur La Table had one and it was like $400. And I was like, no. You know, I'm trying this out. I'm not that deep in committing. So basically I ended up looking up all these different places that had them, but they're all like online only. So it'd take 2 to 3 days, which was the same as Amazon. And the whole thing was I wanted to do this today. So not back to the drawing board, but I'm gonna head to the grocery store. I'm picking up the ingredients the ingredient that I'm missing for the sourdough starter. And I'm gonna see if just at Rayleigh's they have one of those, you know, like little pasta cutting, just like little wheel. It's like a wheel on a stick, almost like a rotary knife for like crafting. So I'm gonna see if I can find one of those. And you know, it's gonna be a little more manual. We'll probably have to do fettuccine and that's fine. But I'm gonna see if I can still make this work. I couldn't find any pasta things in the baking aisle, so now I'm in the kitchen tool area. And so far I have not found anything here yet. I already went to the specialty baking aisle, the like food baking aisle. So hopefully I find something here. I was able to find bread flour as well as dark rye whole grain flour. But I couldn't find sourdough starter. So we're just making the most of it. So I just left Walmart and like I was kind of telling you guys in there, I could not find the sourdough starter. And of course you can order it online. It'll be here in 2 to 3 days. Everything will be here in 2 to 3 days, but I want it today. So very frustrating. We're not gonna be able to make sourdough today. So I have decided that I'm gonna head to Rayleigh's and pick up a loaf of sourdough to eat with our pasta today. And in general, because we wanted to like make like avocado toast and things like that. And I just like Rayleigh's, like their bakery, they have like that nice crusty sourdough. Here, I don't know, it still feels like everything was made in a factory, not in-house. So I'm gonna go there and pick up some bread, but we're gonna be able to do the starter today, which I like. So next week we'll have homemade sourdough. And then I couldn't find any type of like pastry cutter. Like even like the kind of like rotary pastry cutters, they don't have. Obviously they didn't have like the pasta like cutting little wheel machine thing. I checked anyway, even though they said that they didn't have it, you know, just in case, you know, maybe someone ordered it online, returned it to the store, you know, I was hoping. Didn't happen. So I ended up buying a little like mini like rotary cutter that is technically for fondant. But I'm hoping that, you know, if it can cut through fondant, it should be able to cook through or cut through pasta dough, right? That's what I'm thinking. That's where my mind's going. So I'm hoping that will work. Unfortunately, because it's meant for fondant, like the little blade thing is like, yeah, it's like that big. It's like the size, just a little bigger than a quarter. So, it's gonna have to be thin pasta. Although pasta is kind of thin, right? Yeah, because you have to press it through. Anyway, so I'm gonna head to Rayleigh's. While I'm in Rayleigh's, I am gonna check. They have a very, very limited, like, little, like, baking, cooking tool aisle thing. So I'm gonna see if maybe they have one there. Not entirely hopeful. Oh, dude, they have a Ross over here. I bet you Ross has one. No, Home Goods would have one. Ross is mostly clothes. Should have gone to Home Goods. Round 2. Okay, so I just got home and I figured I'd do a quick grocery haul for you guys. So I have a few things out on the counter and then I have 2 grocery bags right here, so I'll kind of be going between. So first thing, I got bread flour, unbleached. I just got the Great Value one. And then I got the Red Mill Organic Stone Ground Rye, Dark Rye Flour. So that one's by Red Mill. And then this is that like fondant cutter that we, oh wow, this is really, really in this plastic thing. This is that fondant cutter that I'm hoping will work to cut our pasta. And then just in case our pasta making doesn't work, I purchased some rigatoni pasta so that we can still make the sauce. For the sauce, we needed tomato paste, but I actually got 3 things of tomato paste because when I make Spanish rice, I use 2 cans. So I wanted to have enough on hand to make Spanish rice as well. Also for Spanish rice, I got a big bag of basmati. Is that how you say it? Basmati? Yeah, basmati rice. We use quite a bit of rice in this household, so every time I buy it, I buy the big 5-pound bag, so got this one. And then for our rice, or I'm sorry, for our bread, in just life in general, I got like 5 tomatoes, yeah, 5 tomatoes. And then I also got some sliced mozzarella cheese, so we could do kind of like caprese toast. I also got 4 avocados, so we could do avocado toast. And none of the avocados were quite ripe yet, so hopefully they'll ripen in time. And then also for the spicy vodka sauce, I needed green onion. So I got a thing of green onion. We have been loving this spicy chili crisp, so I bought another jar of this. We're out of ranch, so I just bought ranch, and then we're out of sour cream, so I bought sour cream. And then I got arugula because they did not have sprouts, so that we could put arugula on like our avocado toast and stuff to kind of jazz it up. We use quite a few onions just in life, so I bought a thing of onions. I don't have a particular use for this yet, but the onions last for a while and it's just nice to have on hand. Darren's been craving steak, so I got him a large steak, so he's gonna make half of that, I think tomorrow or the next day. And then these are 2 hot sauces that we have been loving. So I just bought 2 more of them because we're running low on both of those. And then I got a 5-pound bag of potatoes. Our current bag of potatoes were like halfway through, but they're starting to kind of sprout and they've seen better days, so I want to replace that. And then I went to Rayleigh's. So at Rayleigh's, I got the sourdough bread. So this is what we're gonna eat for tonight and then be able to make like sourdough toast and stuff this week since our bread starter or sourdough starter won't be ready for another week. And then for the pasta, it called for fresh basil. They didn't have any at Walmart, so I was like, no problem. But they did have it at Rayleigh's, so I decided just to pick some up. And then they had sprouts at Rayleigh's, so I decided to pick up sprouts. And then what goes well with avocado and sprouts in my world is a turkey sandwich. So I got oven roasted turkey breast. So my favorite type of sandwich is sourdough toast, and I don't like sliced sourdough, like the types that are used for sandwiches. I like more of like an artisanal type of loaf. So I like sliced sourdough. I toast the bread. I put avocado on one side, mayo and Dijon mustard, and then turkey, jack cheese, and sprouts. And that is like my ultimate favorite sandwich. So when I was buying the bread and then I was buying the sprouts, I was like, oh, I already have the avocado, I already have the cheese, I already have the Dijon mustard and mayo. All I need to complete this is the turkey. So I bought some. And okay, that is everything. So this is the grocery haul. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything away, and then let's make the sourdough starter so that we can have that resting, since it's gonna take 7 days. We can get that going now. So I just finished making my sandwich. So did exactly what I told you guys like to do. Toast the bread, put everything on it. I mean, it's a tall but small sandwich, so this is gonna be filling, but I'm so excited. Time to start the sourdough starter. For day one, I need warm water and the whole grain rye flour. So here we go. And the recipe was in grams, so I just translated it into cups. So for the rye flour, I need 2/3 cup, and then for the warm water, I need 1/2 cup. So just do this. Okay, let's see here. You know what? I'm just gonna use this spoon to kind of get it out. I know baking is like a science, so I'm like trying to make sure that this is as like close to flat as possible. Okay, good enough. Oh no, I want to make sure everything makes it in. Okay, I guess maybe I'll kind of claw it out. I feel like maybe I should have used a wider mouth jar or like a funnel. And then our 1/2 cup of water. Okay, and then according to the recipe, I just mix this really well, put the lid on, and then it's done until tomorrow. So in 24 hours, I will come back. We close it up, and I store it in a warm place, and then we will see this again tomorrow.
make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away. Heading to the sun, only you and me.
Happy New Year! I hope you guys had an incredible New Year. Thank you guys so much for everyone who has been supporting my channel and all of my videos for this past year and for the past several years that I've been making vlogs. I can't believe it's been another year already, and I can't wait to be continuing to share my life and my journey and everything wonderful that's going to happen in 2024. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget, subscribe below, give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to tune in next week for another new video. Happy New Year's and happy 2024! Bye guys!